As men age, particularly past 60, many encounter challenges like dribbling after urination, difficulty maintaining a strong urine flow, or struggles with achieving and sustaining erections. These issues aren't just physical, they strike at the core of your confidence, self-esteem, relationships, and overall sense of well-being. They can make you feel less in control, less like the man you know you are. But here's the good news. These problems are not inevitable, nor are they permanent. I'm Dr. James Carter, a urologist and men's health expert with over 30 years of experience, having helped thousands of men in their 60-second, 70-second, and even 80-second regain control and vitality without resorting to medications, invasive surgeries, or expensive gadgets. The root of these issues often lies in the pelvic floor muscles, a group of muscles that control bladder function, support sexual health, and maintain core stability. Over time, factors like aging, prolonged sitting, stress, or lack of targeted exercise can weaken or tighten these muscles, leading to symptoms that feel frustratingly out of your control. In this video, I'm going to share 4 proven, science-backed exercises that can restore bladder control, eliminate post-urination dribbling, and enhance erectile function in just a few minutes a day. These exercises are simple, require minimal equipment, and can be done at home. However, precision is critical. Performing them incorrectly can worsen symptoms or delay progress, so I'll guide you step by step to ensure you get it right. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, actionable plan to rebuild your pelvic floor strength, improve blood flow, and reclaim the confidence that makes you feel like yourself again. If this topic speaks to you, please type 1 in the comments to let me know it helped, or 0 if I can make it even better. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on practical, evidence-based strategies designed for men over 60. Your engagement helps me create content that truly supports your journey toward better health and confidence. Let's dive in and take the first step together. Exercise 1. Flick Kegel, gentle controlled pelvic floor activation. When most men hear about Kegel exercises, they picture squeezing their pelvic muscles as hard as possible and holding for as long as they can. While this might work for younger men or those with strong pelvic floors, it's a recipe for frustration or even harm for men over 60, especially if your pelvic muscles are untrained or weakened by age. Overdoing Kegels can strain surrounding muscles, increase pelvic tension, or even worsen dribbling. Instead, I teach the Flick Kegel, a gentler, smarter approach that activates the pelvic floor with precision, like flipping a light switch on and off. This exercise strengthens the muscles that control urination and support erectile function, laying the foundation for lasting improvement. Why it works. The Flick Kegel targets the pelvic floor muscles without engaging the abdominals, glutes, or thighs, which often compensate when the pelvic floor is weak. By focusing on short, controlled contractions, you rebuild strength gradually, improving bladder control and blood flow to the pelvic region, which is essential for stronger, longer-lasting erections. How to do it? Find a quiet, comfortable space and lie flat on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. This position reduces strain on your core and lower back, allowing you to isolate the pelvic floor. Place one hand on your stomach to ensure your abdominal muscles stay relaxed. They shouldn't tense during this exercise. Place 2 fingers on your perineum, the soft area between your scrotum and anus. This helps you feel the subtle muscle activation and confirm you're targeting the right area. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Then, exhale slowly through your mouth until your lungs are fully empty. At the end of the exhale, gently contract your pelvic floor muscles as if you're stopping the flow of urine midstream. Hold this contraction for just 1 second, then fully release. The sensation should feel like a subtle lift or tightening under your fingers, not a forceful clench. Avoid squeezing your abs, glutes, or thighs. If you feel these areas tensing, Pause, relax, and try again with a lighter contraction. Perform 10 repetitions in the morning, 10 at midday, for example, during a lunch break, and 10 at night before bed. That's 30 reps total per day, taking less than a minute each time. Tips for success. Start lying down to master the movement, but once you're comfortable, you can do Flick Kegels seated or even standing, making them easy to integrate into your day. Consistency is crucial. 30 reps daily will strengthen your pelvic floor, reduce dribbling, and enhance erectile function over time. Many of my patients notice improvements within 2-3 weeks, with significant changes after a month. Exercise 2. Tennis ball glute release, unlocking hidden pelvic tension. Most men are shocked to learn that tight gluteal muscles, the buttocks, can play a major role in bladder leaks and weaker erections. Years of sitting for long periods, whether at a desk, in a car, or on the couch, combined with poor posture or inadequate stretching, can cause the glutes to become chronically tight or inflamed. These muscles are anatomically linked to the pelvic floor, and when they're tense, they restrict blood flow and nerve signals, limiting the pelvic floor's ability to function properly. The tennis ball glute release is a simple, accessible technique that uses a tennis ball to release this tension, restoring mobility and supporting pelvic health. Why it works. Tight glutes act like a clenched fist, pulling on the pelvic floor and disrupting its natural movement. By releasing this tension, you improve blood flow, relax overworked muscles, and create space for the pelvic floor to work effectively. This not only helps with bladder control, but also supports erectile function by enhancing circulation to the pelvic region. How to do it? Choose a firm surface, such as a kitchen chair, dining bench, or sturdy stool, for stability. Place a tennis ball under one glute, targeting the thickest, fleshiest part of the muscle. Avoid pressing directly on the pelvic bone. Cross the ankle of the same leg over the opposite knee, forming a relaxed figure 4 position. This opens the hip joint and deepens the release. Slowly lean your weight into the ball until you feel a dull, achy pressure, not sharp pain, but a sensation of releasing something long ignored. If it's too intense, shift some weight onto your other hip or use your hands to support yourself. Take slow, deep breaths, allowing your body to relax into the pressure. Visualize the tension melting away. Hold for 30 seconds, then switch to the other side. When to do it? Perform this release 3-4 times a week, ideally after long periods of sitting or during a break. For example, while watching television or reading. Each session takes just 1 minute 30 seconds per side. Additional benefits. Beyond improving pelvic function, many of my patients report reduced lower back stiffness, better hip mobility, and even easier bowel movements. This technique is grounding, requires no special skills, and delivers immediate feedback as you feel the tension release. Exercise 3. Perineal Pressure Release, addressing deep pelvic tension. The perineum, the soft area between your scrotum and anus, is a critical yet often ignored part of the male anatomy. It's the gateway to the pelvic floor, and chronic tension in this region can silently undermine bladder control and erectile function. Over decades, stress, prolonged sitting, straining during bowel movements, or even shallow breathing can cause tension to build up like layers of scar tissue. This tightness restricts blood flow, weakens muscle control, and contributes to symptoms like dribbling or weaker erections. The perineal pressure release is an advanced but highly effective technique to break up this deep-seated tension using the same tennis ball as before. Why it works? By gently applying pressure to the perineum, you release chronic tightness that blocks circulation and muscle mobility. This restores the pelvic floor's ability to function properly, supporting both bladder and sexual health. Many men find this technique transformative, especially when other treatments have failed. How to do it? Place a tennis ball on a firm chair or bench. Using the armrests or your hands for support, slowly lower yourself so the ball rests on the perineum's soft tissue. just behind the scrotum. Avoid pressing directly on bones, as this can cause discomfort. You'll feel a deep, unusual pressure, not painful, but definitely noticeable. This sensation indicates you're targeting the right area. Breathe deeply and slowly, focusing on relaxing both physically and mentally. Let go of any tension or resistance, even if the position feels vulnerable. Hold for 30 seconds, adjusting slightly forward or backward to find the most effective spot. If it feels too intense, reduce pressure by supporting more of your weight with your arms or a cushion. After releasing, you may notice a sense of warmth or lightness in the pelvic area. This is a sign of improved circulation and healing. When to do it? Perform this release 3-4 times a week, ideally alongside the glute release. It's most effective after sitting for long periods or during a quiet moment at home. Tips for success. This exercise requires patience and a willingness to connect with a sensitive part of your body. Start slowly and don't rush the process. Over time, it can unlock years of accumulated tension, leading to breakthroughs in bladder control and erectile strength. Many of my patients who've tried medications or devices without success report significant relief from this technique alone. Exercise 4. Modified hip opener, happy baby stretch. Restoring pelvic flexibility. Tight hips and groin muscles are a hidden culprit behind pelvic floor dysfunction. When the inner thighs and groin are constricted, often from years of inactivity, sitting, or poor posture, they pull the pelvis inward, limiting its range of motion. This can make it harder to fully empty your bladder and reduce blood flow, essential for strong, lasting erections. The modified hip opener, inspired by the yoga-based Happy Baby Stretch, is a gentle yet powerful stretch that targets these areas, promoting flexibility and balance in the pelvic region. Despite its playful name, this stretch is a serious tool for men over 60. Why it works. By lengthening the inner thighs and groin, this stretch creates space in the pelvis, reduces tension, and improves blood flow. This supports bladder function, enhances erectile strength, and promotes a sense of calm and grounding, making it an ideal nightly ritual. How to do it? Lie flat on your back on a comfortable surface, such as a yoga mat, carpet, or even your bed. Bring your knees toward your chest, then lift your feet toward the ceiling, keeping your knees bent. Reach up and grab the outer edges of your feet with your hands. If you can't reach your feet, hold your shins or thighs instead. Use your elbows to gently push your knees apart, spreading them to about shoulder width or slightly wider. You should feel a gentle stretch in your inner thighs and groin, not pain or strain. Breathe slowly and deeply, allowing your hips to relax into the stretch. Visualize your pelvis opening and releasing tension. Hold for 40 seconds, rest for a moment, then repeat once more. If you feel trembling or mild discomfort, that's normal. It means your body is waking up muscles that haven't been stretched in a while. When to do it? Perform this stretch every night before bed, either on a mat or in bed. 2 rounds of 40 seconds take less than 2 minutes and prepare your body for restful sleep. Additional benefits. This stretch not only supports pelvic health, but also improves hip flexibility, reduces lower back tension, and promotes relaxation. Many of my patients find it helps them feel more connected to their body, fostering a sense of control and calm. Daily routine summary. Building a sustainable plan. The real transformation happens when you combine these 4 exercises into a simple, consistent daily routine that fits seamlessly into your lifestyle. This isn't about grueling workouts or spending hours on the floor. It's about creating a rhythm that strengthens, releases, and restores your body quietly and effectively. Here's how to structure your routine for optimal results. Morning, midday, night. Perform 10 Flick Kegels at each time, 30 total daily. Do them lying down in the morning and at night for comfort and focus, and seated during the day. For example, during a lunch break or while working. These gentle contractions build pelvic floor strength without strain, taking less than a minute per session. 3-4 days a week. Dedicate a few minutes to the tennis ball glute release, 30 seconds per side, 1 minute total, and the perineal pressure release, 30 seconds. These can be done after long periods of sitting, such as during a break at work, while watching television, or after dinner. Use a firm chair and take your time to find the right pressure points. Every night, complete 2 40-second rounds of the modified hip opener before bed, either on a mat or in bed. This stretch calms your nervous system, releases hip and pelvic tension, and prepares your body for restful sleep. Total time commitment. This routine takes just 5-10 minutes daily, with no special equipment beyond a tennis ball. It's designed to be sustainable, even for busy men or those with limited mobility. Expected results. Commit to this routine for 2 weeks, and you'll likely notice reduced dribbling, better bladder control, and a subtle boost in confidence. After 4-6 weeks, the changes can be profound. Stronger erections, improved urinary flow, and a renewed sense of vitality. Men in their 60-second, 70-second, and even 80-second have used this approach to walk taller, sleep better, and reclaim control they thought was gone for good. Pro tip: keep a journal to track your progress, noting changes in symptoms, energy levels, or confidence. This can motivate you to stay consistent and celebrate small wins along the way. Conclusion: a path to lasting change. Dealing with dribbling, weak urine flow, or fading erections is more than a physical challenge, it's deeply personal. These issues can erode your sense of dignity, strain relationships, and make you question your identity as a man. But you don't have to accept them as a normal part of aging. With the 4 exercises I've shared: Flick Kegel for strength, tennis ball glute release for tension relief, perineal pressure release for deep healing, and modified hip opener for flexibility, you have a powerful toolkit to rebuild your pelvic health from the ground up. These techniques aren't about chasing youth, they're about restoring function, confidence, and peace in your body. I've seen men in their 60-second rediscover joy in intimate moments, men in their 70-second eliminate the need for absorbent pads, and men in their 80-second stand stronger, move easier, and smile more. These changes are real, achievable, and within your reach. For those ready to take the next step, I've created an 8-week blueprint specifically for men over 60, based on the same protocols I use with my private clients. This step-by-step plan eliminates guesswork, guides you through progressive exercises, and ensures lasting results. Visit insert link to learn more and start your journey today. If this video gave you hope, clarity, or a practical path toward feeling like yourself again, please hit the like button and share it with someone who might need it. So many men silently struggle with these issues, and your share could be the spark that helps them find answers. In the comments, type 1 if this content resonated, or share what topics you'd like me to cover next. Your feedback shapes the content I create. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more videos designed to help you live stronger, longer, and with the confidence you deserve. One final note: progress requires consistency, but it also requires patience. Start small, listen to your body, and trust the process. You've already taken the first step by watching this video. Let's keep going together.